Hi and welcome back to my channel, you guys. So today's travel video, because so many people have asked me to talk about this, but today's travel video is going to be how safe is the Dominican Republic. So let's jump right on in. So a string of high-profile deaths, illnesses, and a claim of assault in the Dominican Republic has cast a shadow of concern over a country whose economy is largely driven by tourism. The shooting of former Boston Red Sox slugger David Big Papi Ortiz, who was wounded outside of a restaurant on Sunday, became the latest incident to make headlines in the Dominican Republic. But despite the tragic headlines, hotel officials and safety experts are cautioning travelers not to rush to conclusions, okay? So the connections, they say, are not immediately apparent, and safety experts in particular say that the country is no more dangerous than it was before. It's not an overly dangerous place, former CIA agent and current regional security director of International SOS, Matthew Bradley, tells Time. He said, I would still consider the Dominican Republic a safe place to go. How safe is the Dominican Republic? Well, the U.S. State Department issued a level 2 out of 4, that's not bad, safety warning for the Dominican Republic in April of this year. The warning advises travelers to exercise increased caution due to violent crime in the country, which include armed robbery, homicides, and sexual assault. The State Department says that resort areas tend to be better policed and safer than urban areas for travelers. Bradley says he would advise anyone worried about traveling to the Dominican Republic to take the same precautions they would going anywhere else, okay? It says these incidents, while recent, in my mind, indicate Dominican Republic is any less safe than it was before. Bradley, of course, like I said, he was a regional security director, and he said he would tell people to continue going on their trips. He's saying don't stop going. So considering the level 2 security ranking from the State Department, Bradley advises travelers not to go anywhere alone. Y'all, please listen to this. Do not, and this is, let me say this. This is not just about the DR, okay? This is just anywhere you go, period, when you're traveling. And just on your day-to-day, but when you're traveling, do not go anywhere alone. And that's especially at nighttime, okay? You know how we want to get out, see the nightlife, don't do that alone. And if you do wander out on your own, Bradley says let a companion know when you plan on returning so they can be aware that something may be amiss if you don't return when you say you are. I'm not saying that you should get worried, but you might want to get a little concerned. So travel has risks. Y'all, excuse me, this light is making my face itch. Travel has risk, Bradley says. People should be aware before they travel where they're going and plan accordingly. If they do, they usually travel safely. So considering the three deaths were due to medical causes, Dr. Robert Quigley, Senior Vice President and Regional Medical Director of International SOS, says travelers should take extra precaution with their health when away from home. And this is for everybody. Doesn't matter where you go. He advises travelers to visit a doctor prior to embarking on your trip, especially if you might have a chronic medical condition or a cardiovascular disease. Quigley says sleep deprivation and stress can exacerbate underlying and sometimes asymptomatic, serious cardiovascular diseases. He also advised travelers to pack extra medication in case their trip is delayed. I would suggest that for anywhere you go. It doesn't matter if you're just going to grandma's house for the week. Take extra medication in case your bag gets lost or you run out for whatever reason. You need to have a backup, okay? Now, will tourism in the Dominican Republic be effective? As the stories continue to emerge, some travelers have taken to social media to voice their concerns about traveling to the Caribbean country. While officials at the Dominican Ministry of Tourism told Time they were not able to elaborate on the situation because of ongoing investigation, on Thursday, Francisco Javier Garcia, the Minister of Tourism for the Dominican Republic, said that the investigations are not affecting the number of tourists visiting the country. So even with all this stuff going on, they still have a lot of people that are visiting. These cases are very regrettable but isolated. He said at a press conference on Thursday, investigation into them is a top priority for all of us, for the National Police, and for the National Police. We're asking them to deploy all resources to help provide answers as quickly as possible. He called the Dominican Republic a tranquil, peaceful destination and the safest in the region, and said tourists can be assured that the authorities are working hard to clarify the incidents. Despite the resources, some travelers are saying the incidents have cast doubt on the safety of the country and they are refusing to take a chance. So, I'm just sharing with you what I read, okay? What came across my desk. I'm not telling you not to go, but I'm not telling you to go. That is strictly up to you. I would just, I don't know. The only thing I can say is do your homework, do your research, because I can't tell you not to go. I would never do that because you have to make that determination on your own. But if you decide to go, I want to wish you a safe, happy trip, okay? I know these incidents sound scary. They can be scary, but I just want to encourage you to, give it a chance because you just never know. That's all I have, you guys. I want to say thank you to my newest subscribers. Thank you so much to those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. Love you guys to the moon and back. Couldn't do it without you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you somewhere on the beaches of the world. Till next time, take care.